No, I sat on this review. Wow, I sat on this news article for a couple of days. I got this day one. I was about to actually state how I actually feel about this. And yeah, this is my new way of doing actual. I keep saying reviews. Fuck, actual new articles. Due to the fact that I'll actually dive into the topic a little bit more instead of explaining some shit that you already read. Let me discuss this shit. Let me break this shit down. Now they want to change the battle system in Final Fantasy. They want to do some dramatic changes. A lot of people are worried about this. That they not try to make it a shooter, but they try to make it, I don't know, appealing to people that will play this shit 20 years later. I mean, honestly, can't have the same. You know what? What am I saying? Of course, I want the same fucking game. A copy and paste up graphics with voiceovers and the same fighting system. Don't change it. Keep it the same. No. They need to improve that shit and make it better. I mean, if you want to play that Final Fantasy, then play the one that on the PS1. Or play the ones that you could download on the PS3 that is also on the PS1. Or play the damn PC version of Final Fantasy 7 on the PS4 where that come out. Do that. Okay, you want to play that same game. Because why would you want to play the same fucking game? Now, keep the story the same. Yes, keep the fucking story the same. Keep it the same. Probably add a few extra things that we never actually seen before. A little bit more moves, a little more wrestle, a little more dash. We'll make the damn casino scene and put more games in there. Just improve the world overall. It's like it in the future because they got like cars and cell phones and shit. And if they actually do keep like turn-based, make it more of a dynamic turn-based. Like, I don't know. What the best turn-based I can think about? No, not Final Fantasy 13. I hate that shit too. Final Fantasy 10 turn-based were pretty cool. Like an enhanced version of 10 would be cool. You could tag team your people out. That'd be awesome. Or they could enhance what they had on Final Fantasy 7 with the materials and infiltrate that in the battle a little bit better. Like, we can see them just actually just pull out the materials, just pull in their arm or something, or you can see it going in their arm, or they use their power to start shining, they shoot a fireball, it blows right away, and you press a button, they do a sequence, he runs, slash like 3 times or something, and then you see Tifa come out of nowhere, kick shots right, they punch right to the ground, and then you press a button, make her grab, or it grabs right, and make her slam her back and forth. It'd be a little bit more badass. They add, like, you could grab like a tail of beast and start slamming around. I don't know. You could add stuff there. Not exactly real time, but it could be turn based. But it could have follow up attacks or whatnot. You can't actually do that. That will make it an amazing goddamn Final Fantasy game. Now, Final Fantasy 7 is another one that I didn't beat. Final Fantasy 7, I played up to the point where I got to like the scientist's office. And I stopped playing it. Because Final Fantasy 8 was the first one I played. And when I played 7, I was a little kid. So I wasn't impressed by the graphics. I didn't want to play that shit. Now, it's just a PC version coming out. I may just play it to actually finish the first disc and finish the rest of the fucking game. Just actually see why it's hype. A lot of people hype this shit up so much. Because to me, I played 8, beat 9, beat 10. Halfway through 12, beat 13, didn't beat 13 too, and I held Light in Return, but I probably played like one portion of Light in Return and did beat that. And I love Final Fantasy 14. She only beat a few of them. Like I said, I beat 8. Like I said, I beat 8, 9, 10, and 13. Wow, I gotta do something about my damn Final Fantasy damn history. Because some of them, I guess I'm more of a Tales fan than Final Fantasy, but I could beat 7 though. I could beat 7, get that out of the way. I ain't played like 1 through 6 at all, so hey, I start off with 8. All it is when you young, you just literally just start off with just 8. Or 7 at the most, because I didn't know what the fuck an RPG was back then. Back in my day, only thing I care about was fighters and sports game. I just became an RPG head because of Legend of Legaia, so it just pulled me into it. And then I got Final Fantasy 8. then 9, then 10, then finally, you know what I'm saying? Then I finally went back to 7. Well, actually, it didn't go that way. I played Breath of Fire 3 and 4 as well. I went to Final Fantasy 7 around the time while we were playing PS2 games, so I just never got into it. So hopefully, well, actually, they're gonna bring me into it anyway. And not to mention, I like Final Fantasy 15, so well, the demo was pretty good. Tight Silver, I hate that fucking game. But like I said, change, we need to work on change because sometimes change is actually good. Change can actually improve on something that we already enjoyed. That's what people need to do. Embrace change. Or we don't get shit like Call of Duty every year. We don't want that. We don't want that. But anyway, tell you guys thanks. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for supporting my channel. And peace out.